Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to explain you macroscopic approach and microscopic approach. To understand some interesting facts about those approaches, please watch this video completely. So friends, let's begin. Friends, as we know, every substance is composed of molecules, and properties of those substances are dependent on behavior of molecules. Friends, first we will see the macroscopic approach. Friends, in macroscopic approach, a certain quantity of matter is considered without events occurring at molecular level. Friends, here in this figure, this is a substance. Suppose this is a substance and these small circles are the molecules. Okay, these are the molecules and this is a substance. Friends, in macroscopic approach, we take certain amount of quantity of particular substance to study. Here friends, in this case, this is a substance and we have taken this much amount of quantity for our study to understand them or to evaluate the macroscopic approach. In this approach friends, we didn't consider any changes occurring at the molecular level, that is friends, changes which are occurring at the small molecular level we didn't consider in macroscopic approach. So here in this definition mentioned events occurring at molecular level without events occurring at molecular level. Okay friends, next is the structure of matter is not considered. Structure of matter is not considered. As we can see here friends, only we have taken the certain amount of quantity for our study purpose. We didn't consider this whole substance structure. Okay, only few variables are needed to describe the state of the system. Here friends, very small amount of variables we required to study the macroscopic approach. The values of these variables can be measured. We can measure the values of these variables. Friends, this macroscopic approach is also called as classical thermodynamics because of this definition friends. First one, friends, it provides direct and easy way to the solution of engineering problem. Friends, macroscopic approach is very easy to understand and to implement because it takes into account certain quantity of a substance and without taking into account the changes occurring at molecular level. If we take into account the changes occurring in molecular level, then there will be large number of equations and to evaluation of those equations is very tedious job. So next friends, it is microscopic approach. Here friends, in microscopic approach, the properties of the system are based on average behavior of a large group of molecules under consideration. Here friends, this is a substance and these are the molecules, all molecules. Here friends, we consider each molecule of a substance for our study purpose. Here friends, each molecule have same mass, but each molecule have different velocity, different temperature and other and further any other properties. So friends, each molecule have different equation. Then there are large number of equations become. From those large group of molecular equations, we have to take average behavior of all those molecules to determine the properties of the substance. So friends, next, the knowledge of the structure of the matter is necessary. Here friends, in this case, the knowledge of the structure of the substance is necessary. A large number of variables are needed to describe the state of the system. Here friends, large group of variables we required to describe the state of this particular substance. The values of the variables cannot be measured easily, as there are large number of equations involved, so values of the variables cannot be measured easily. This will be the tedious job here. It is also called as statistical thermodynamics. This is because of the first definition, this one, of the microscopic approach. The microscopic approach of such a system will involve large number of equations specifying 3 location coordinates and 3 velocity components for each molecule. Here friends, as I have told you, we require large number of equations, then we have to evaluate all those equations and take average from that equations, and those average behavior shows us properties of the substance. This has been told in this sentence. I hope friends, you have better understood both the approaches. Please friends, like, share and comment for this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.